And our final presenter for public comment at the beginning of the meeting is Jack Petocz. And he will be speaking on tweets from board member.
Good afternoon. My name is Jack, and I am an IB student at FPC. Throughout recent times, hatred towards minority groups has become increasingly commonplace throughout our world. From the Trump administration's continual pursuit of the reversal of LGBTQ+ rights to extreme and racially motivated police brutality in states across our nation. Instead of utilizing their platform to speak out against this hate, the chairperson of the Flagler Schools Board has only amplified and supported discrimination.
I have to stop you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I made an announcement at the beginning that we cannot have individuals called out. If you would, I would really welcome a direct conversation with you. This is not the work of the board. This is an issue you have with me. And I acted individually as an educator sharing information by a social media platform. I have been criticized for my intentions, and no one has ever asked about them. So I'm going to have to stop, and I have I can give you a card. We can arrange a meeting, but this is not for the board meeting.
I'd like to respectfully disagree with you, but thank you.
Thank you.
And we have no further public comment at this time.
Thank you.
I just for a point of clarification, I understand that the use of a name was used during the comments. The individual could have continued with his public comments, whether we like it or not, or we don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, Madam Chair, I just think it's important. Let me finish for just a moment. I agree that someone sitting during public comment should not be using the name or calling any individual out. But I think we have to be careful in not allowing people to express themselves and share. If there was a comment that there were comments made, it's not, I think, just about a tweet. I know that sometimes what the actions are here and what people were seeing does not translate. But I just caution us that we've set rules that we're not going to engage the public during public comment, and we said.
Right, and the last time we had that.
A warning, right?
Yes, a warning is that criticism and the last time I was going by the board to have everyone speak their piece. And since that meeting, I've been criticized because I allowed people to say things that were personally addressed. And so.
Why didn't you?
No.
Okay, whoa.
No.
Mr. Bertrand,
No.
Mr. Bertrand.
Why didn't you stand
No.
to defend my son?
Mr. Bertrand, I'm going to
Can't do
ask
that.
that you sit down. No, Mr. Bertrand, I'm going to ask that you sit down.
Can't do that.
Please sit down, Randy. This isn't about that. One of the things.
Mr. Bertrand, I'm going to ask
Allow me to
that you.
speak, please. One of the rules is the board cannot communicate with the speakers. And that is very uncomfortable for the audience. But I would love to have a conversation with any and every person in this community about the misunderstandings, about the way I conduct the business according to the commonly accepted rules of this board, the standards of the school board rules of order. And I don't want to waste the time for this body of work and this community on a personal issue. If you have personal challenges with me, I would appreciate it if everybody would call me directly, have a conversation. I have been misrepresented as well as people feel that they've been misrepresented. But the only way to correct that is not by one-sided talking and one-side tweeting. It's about communication. This is a community that works together. And I encourage that every day of my life, because the only way we can advance and make things better is to work together. And I've heard that from other people, and that's my intention for everyone in this room, in this county, in the world. We are one human race. We all have a place. We're all in this together. And unless we can all come together as we Ken, this is not the forum for that, though. And I'm sorry that it's a frustration, but these are the rules to conduct business. I know I've been criticized to repeat that this is a meeting of the board in public. We have public participation, but we can't have the dialogue that advances that communication if it is pointed in one direction. And I know it's a frustration, and I'm taking more time than I had intended. I would love to have a conversation with anyone, but I'm sorry. If you want to address the issue in general, please come back. If you want to address my personal, your perception of my personal actions, that's not the meeting of the board information.
I was under the understanding that.
Board, at this time, I am going to recess this meeting for 5 minutes, where we will come back to the dais and we will begin our meeting.